What's up, guys? It's Nick. I just wanted to share a little video. I haven't done one in a while. Been posting a lot of photos on Instagram, so this is actually kind of a two-part video. I'm going to show you a little bit of that, a little bit of this, some other customs, and I'm going to leave it off with the blade maybe. But going back to this, I came across a customer on Instagram named Matt from one of the Six Nations, the Cayuga, I believe that's how you pronounce it. If not, I know someone's probably going to kick me in the head for that. Anyway, he ordered a I6 striker piece, which you see, they're pretty popular when it comes to the I6 heads. They match up very nice, as you saw on a video that I posted about 3 or 4 months ago. Actually, excuse me, last year. So anyways, he said to me he had a bunch of other I6 heads and he wanted to do something with a lot of my other customs in an Iroquois theme. So he lives in Canada, and I was originally just going to ship that one piece out, and he says, well, you know, why don't we do an Argyle, a slant, and then a camo. I said, sure. So I did the Argyle first, did the slant, and then as I was busting out the camo, I said to myself, you know, purple and golden yellow and white on one piece just doesn't really, to me, attract the eye as much. So as you notice, this one, as opposed to my other Zig Camo right there, this is actually a 2-color. That's a 3-color, and that is a 3-color. So you can see that, how do I say this? Actually, you can call it 4 colors, because if you want to call white a color, you can call that. But anyways, you got a 2-color, basically black. It's a UNC Zig Camo. So basically, you got the black and the blue. But on these ones, you got 3 colors. So as I was putting it in, I noticed, you know, black is one of the Iroquois colors as well, not just purple and yellow. And I figured, you know, it would make the piece just really pop off. So I'll give you a little slow-mo, a little close-up of what it looks like. Pieces are pretty time-consuming, you know. It's so funny how everyone keeps thinking I use a Sharpie on these things. If it was that easy, trust me, I would. But no, it's a totally different process. So yeah, I hope he really likes these. And the coolest part is that they're gonna get, when I send them back on Monday, they're gonna go, I believe the camo, the slant, and the Argyle is gonna get sent to Thompson Lacrosse to get strung up by the guys up there, and they're actually really good stringers as far as you know, putting together I6 heads. They do crazy dye jobs with, you know, decals and all that stuff, and their work just speaks for itself. You ever check it out on Instagram? It's I think it's Thompson Lac Strings, I believe. Or if you go in and you just do a search and you just do at Thompson Lacrosse, it'll pop up Thompson Lacrosse Strings, and they're affiliated with Laxrum, who makes stringing supplies, and they got a few cool stringers up there, Kevin Young's, and yeah, so they do a lot of traditional stringing, mesh strings, and all that other cool stuff. So I thought that would be a nice little feature to have all 4 of my major designs in the same style. I've never actually done that before. No one's ever ordered it, so maybe we can make it into a package and make it a little bit more affordable for some people, as you know, pieces like the first 2 on the right are $25 pieces, and the 2 on the left are $30. It just goes by the time it takes to do. Obviously, with a 3-color camo, it's going to be $30. On a 2-color, like you saw the UNC piece, that's only $25. But yeah, so let me move on to some of these other pieces, and I'll get back to this in a second. But I thought these were pretty cool, just to show you. But let me just take out the USA Barbershop, always a DMG classic. Let me just take this out of the way for a second and put this next to this, and just show you the three all together. Doesn't that look sick? Awesome. Wouldn't that be cool if that was like a goalie head? All three, all, wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 different colors? That'd be straight. But yeah, so another customer hit me up, and I got to send this one out. I've had the flu, so it's been a little rough. And he wanted a Maryland-themed Argyle piece. I mean, excuse me, Zig Camo. So I went up and I hit it up with the red, the gold, and the black, and I think it just looks awesome. Totally awesome piece. Really one of my favorites. It definitely blends and looks really cool. So yeah, then you got the UNC Zig Camo. This is actually one. Looks like a regular royal blue, but it's actually it's a neon blue, believe it or not. I got a few neon colors, not that many, but the ones that I do have, I try to make the best use of, and obviously the Barbershop piece. Can't forget that. Always a classic, and looks great in any stick. And one of the things about the customs, especially, is that when you're looking on the my website and you say, well, you know, let's say maybe I'll get a white piece or a fade or something else. If you have a stick and let's say you're not the greatest stringer, you're just maybe up and coming and usually have other people string sticks for you. If you grab one of the customs, it's really how do I say it? I don't want to say dump proof, but it's very easy not to screw up because such as an Argyle, if you strung that, as long as you do both sides even, it always looks good. Especially even in a camo. There's no way that you could possibly screw up the look. So that kind of gives another aspect to it, I guess you could say. A lot of people have commented on that. But when you do string these up, such as something like this, sometimes people ask me, what colors should I use? Can you add a matching color kit? And honestly, if you're gonna throw this on a white head, all white strings looks absolutely amazing. If you ever check out Sam Ferguson, hashtag Ferg, actually, excuse me, wait a minute, at Lacrosse Stringing, very good stringer. He does a lot of cool stuff. I sent him some of the USA Zig Camos, which are the most popular ones. They're the red, white, and blue designs. And he did one up on a white Lakota that looked absolutely phenomenal. It's on there, so if you check him out, it's Lacrosse String. You probably know him on Instagram, Sam, and he hashtags all of his photos with Ferg. And also I sent a BCA awareness, black and pink Zig Camo piece a while back. It got strung on an Epic Hawk, and that one got sent to High Strung Lacrosse. That's Nathan. He did some sticks for Paul Rabel, actually, which was pretty nice. And two really talented stringers. And the fact that they're only 15, 16 years old, it just amazes me. They have really, really true talent for their age. So that's pretty much it. So beyond this and beyond the other stuff, I had another project that came in, and I was able to complete it the other day. A customer had a white Clutch Elite X, and he said he wanted me to do something with Bolt and orange, and he wanted me to put some of the Bro money mesh on it. And I said to myself, this is going to be a bright stick, and it ended up turning up to be a very bright stick. That's just one shot of it, but let me just take this into the... I'll open the door a little bit, and you can see how it just brightens right up. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bright. It actually is killing my eyes already, but I'll just deal with it. So, yeah, I dyed it completely solid Volt. He wanted the Bro mesh, which is pink to the sides, neon yellow, kind of like a Carolina blue, and then it fades back all the way to the right. Black triangle top string, did a braided nylon, one straight, one U, and got a pretty sweet pocket on it. So let me see if I can get it into some other cool lights. As you can see, it changes because when you go from the sunlight to, say, some natural light, it looks different, and that's just because of the sun. So if this is outside and you're playing with this, it's going to brighten up a lot. Sorry for that. Just gotta shut the door. Ooh. Getting a little nippy. We got some snow. If anybody lives up in the Boston area, they know what I'm talking about. We got hit with maybe about 1.5 feet. Maybe about a foot. But I gotta go out after this and do some snow blowing. So, but yeah, pretty sweet. It's been a while since I strung the money mesh, but yeah, came out pretty cool. And actually, I got a cool little trick to tell you about when it comes to this stuff. Actually, not the mesh, but stringing a type of head like this. Now, if you have a wide head, and you know, I've done this with other sticks, and actually the idea came straight from a friend of mine, and he knows who he is, so I'm not just gonna say it out. But anyways, when you do your first 3 interlocks or SIs or knots or whatever the hell you want to use, that's what is known to start a channel. But when you have a wide head and you notice that just right where my fingers are right now, that's where it starts to dip. So that's where you're going to usually want to stop your channel. A lot of people would tighten down the mesh all the way to there and then either do like a stacked SI, try to bunch it up, and then it just gets really tight at the top, and it can become a problem to string. A lot of people have problems stringing heads like this. So what I do is I like to use the float. And what I mean by that is basically this. You take the first 3 diamonds. As you can see, there's a gap in between that shooting string and that sidewall, even on both sides. So what you do is you do your top string like a normal top string. Pull the sidewall hole through the side. Excuse me. And then after that, it just floats through that first one, floats through that second one, and then you knot it on the third one. So essentially, you start off the head by doing a 2 knot, a 2K, whatever you want to call it. And easy way to do it is to, especially with heads that have, you know, a lot of holes on them, clutches, Evos, Maverick metrics, optics, always skip about at least 4 or 5 holes. Wherever you know that last knot is going to almost reach the hole, that's where you should knot it down. And what it does is it really opens, let me turn it around, it really opens that channel up so that you're allowed to actually get, well, I haven't really pushed this in a little bit, but it actually allows you to get more oomph, should I say, up into here, as opposed to having this kind of flat down if you were going to string it and have that pocket all the way down there, and you know, it would just release up here. Actually, so you get a little bit more room up here. It kind of pushes it up, and it makes the pocket a little bit more tighter. So if you were actually to push it to the sides, and I'm going to do it, I'm going to demonstrate what it would look like if I didn't do that. So if I took my thumb on both sides, I only got one right here. As you can see, it's starting to stretch that chin. It's trying to kind of blank it out. But if you try it, it's a really cool trick. And, you know, it's functional, it works, and it ends up coming out nice when you do it, especially on, like I said, on a wide head. Even if on a high school head, excuse me, if you do it that way on a high school head, on a, you know, like an optic or high school, especially, it looks even better. And it just makes the pocket a lot tighter. You get a lot more mobility, and I just overall it just works out so much nicer. So yeah. Everyone asks me how to get the perfect volt die, and I'll tell you, it's very easy. Get a pot, you know, boil up some water, forget the vinegar, forget the salt, just boil up some water, make sure it's boiling. That's the problem that a lot of people don't understand. It has to be boiling. If you're going to excuse me, if you're going to be doing volt, black dyes, all that other stuff. It has to be boiling. So once you get the water to a boil, neon yellow dye. Take a scoop and a half, and you pour it in, and as you stir it up as the water is boiling. You get a little timer out, which I like to use on my iPhone, and you put it in. And this one actually only took 5 minutes, 2.5 minutes on each side because my pot wasn't that big enough, and it got a perfect volt. You just take the ball stop off before you do it. But like I said, it's very easy to do. And then if you want to fade into a different color when you're done, like a black or orange or red or geez, whatever the hell you want to do, it could come out looking really nice. So yeah, might just look very simple on this camera because it's not a high quality camera, but it has, in person, it has the same characteristics of a Volt Lakota, which is that neon greenish sort of up here, and it doesn't pick up on this light. But anyways, so that's it. That's Project Volt, and so yeah, hopefully you like that. Got a few other heads that came in over the weekend to do. Going to be doing another stringing for my buddy Alex that is going. Oh, this one doesn't want to stay. Buddy Alex that goes to Onondaga Community College, OCC. He is sending me 2 of his heads. They're sponsored by Under Armour. I think he's sending me his UA Vital, and that one's going to get some Type 3 DMG mesh inside of it, and it's going to look cool. I took a photograph on Instagram of his lax grids. Actually, really cool stuff. He got loaded 3 shooter shirts, sweet ass backpack, nice helmet, all kinds of cool stuff. So, yeah, I was gonna throw the blade in the video, but I remembered I did that the last time, so I'm just gonna leave that one out. Expect another package coming in. Not gonna tell you what it is, but I'll just say it's not white. I mean, it's not black. It's white. So I'm not going to give that secret away. So next video I'll probably put in that OCC head and show you what that looks like. But like I said, most of the stuff that I do now is on Instagram, so if you want to see most of my work, or if you want to keep up to date, check out Instagram at DMG18T and follow me there if you already haven't. So that's pretty much it. So those are the 4 Iroquois pieces. It's going to be sent out to Matt up in BC, and 1, 2, 3 different customers on these pieces. Really look cool. Kind of, it's on my website right now as a Rochester Rattler 3-color for $30, and I'm going to be putting this one up on the website as a 3-color as well, so you'll notice a $25 to $30 change for the pieces. So yeah, if you can think of any other color combinations that could work with 3 colors, let me know, because I will do those, and just trying to mix around with some ideas. I'd like to do one with some different blues, maybe like a Carolina navy and a royal blue, maybe do something like that. But probably next one I'm going to do is probably maybe like a burnout camo, so who knows. So yeah, that's pretty much all the stuff that I got to show you today. Hopefully you're enjoying LaxCon if you're down there, or if you visited. I didn't have a chance to go this year. Got a lot of personal stuff heading up here, and wish it was in Boston, but it's not. So if anybody's out there and they got any cool stuff, let me know about it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So talk to you guys soon. Hopefully you enjoy the day, and I gotta get outside to snow blow. So we'll talk to you guys soon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and have a good day. Peace.